In this video, we are going to discuss the previous year question paper of Cbse class 10 board exam 2025. So let's start with the first question. You can check here question paper code of your paper. So let's start with first question. The first question is, if alpha and beta are the zeros of polynomial, this is your polynomial, such that alpha plus alpha beta is equal to minus 2 by 3. We have to find the value of k here. So to find this value, we need a equation where k is involved, where k is available. So the equation is product of product of zeros of quadratic equation is equal to c by a, where c is our k and the value of a is 3. So if I know this alpha beta, then we can find the value of k. So here we have alpha beta here. So to find this alpha beta, we need alpha plus beta. Okay, this alpha plus beta is a sum of zeros, and we know that sum of zeros is equal to minus b by a, and we know the value of b is here 6 and a is 3. So the value will be 6 upon 3, which is minus 2. So here alpha plus beta is equal to minus 2. We use this value here and then we will get our alpha beta. Alpha beta is equal to minus 2 by 3 plus 2. Okay, it will be 4 by 3. Now this alpha beta is equal to 4 by 3 and this is equal to k by 3. So the value of k is equal to 4. Option D is correct. Now second question. If x is equal to 1 and y is equal to 2 is a solution of pair of linear equation, then so we have to find the relation between a and b here. Now to find the relation between a and b, we must need the value of a and b. So if I use this x and y into this equation, then we can find the value of a. So if I use x is equal to 1 and y is equal to 2 here, then we will have 2 minus 6 plus a is equal to 0. From here a is equal to 4, and similarly here 2 plus 6 minus b is equal to 0, so b is equal to 8. Now you can see here clearly that b is twice of a, so we can write b is equal to 2a. So according to this, option B is correct. Now third question. The midpoint, check here. The midpoint of the line segment joining the point P and Q lies on. So let's understand this sentence, okay, very carefully. So there is a line segment which is formed when we join this P and Q. Okay, so there is a 2 point P and Q, and when we join this 2 point, we get a line segment, and the midpoint of this line segment, okay, the sentence says the midpoint. In this sentence our subject is midpoint. Okay, So this midpoint of what, so these are extra information. Okay, so the main thing is the midpoint lies on. Okay, and these things are midpoint of what. Okay, so now don't focus too much on this. Okay, so the midpoint lies on the midpoint of this line segment. Let's say it is here. So this midpoint lies at x-axis, y-axis, origin, or neither x-axis nor y-axis. Okay, so let's see the value of this point, coordinate of this point. Okay, so the coordinate of p is -4 and 5, and coordinate of q is 4, 6. Okay, so the value of this midpoint will be -4 plus 4 by 2. Okay, -4 plus 4 by 2, so 0. Now y coordinate will be 11 by 2. Okay, so this is the coordinate of your midpoint. Since we have here x is equal to 0 and y is equal to 11 by 2, it means these points are on y axis. Okay, at x axis there is a value of there is some value of x, but y is always 0, but in y axis x is always 0. Okay, so uh, according to this rule we can say that this point lies at y axis. Okay, so option B is correct. Now next question, 4 number. If theta is an acute angle, 7 plus 4 sin theta is equal to 9, then the value of theta. Okay, so it is very easy. This is a very easy problem. From here you can find the value of sin theta. Sin theta will be 9 minus 7, 2, and over 4, 2 over 4. It will be 1 by 2. So the value of sin theta is equal to 1 by 2. It means theta is equal to 30 degree. Next question. Tan square theta minus 1 upon cos theta into sin sec theta. Okay, so this 1 upon cos theta can be written as sec theta. Now it will be tan square minus theta minus sec square theta. So you may have remember the formula, but maybe you remember the formula, but if you don't know, don't worry. We can find the formula in we can find the formula very quickly. How? Let's see. So we know the ratio of tan theta. Tan theta is equal to perpendicular upon base. So we can write here P upon B. It is tan square theta. So square them. Now similarly the value of sec theta, ratio of sec theta is hypotenuse upon base, and the square is here. Now LCM of B square will be B square, here P square minus H square. Now by using Pythagoras theorem we can say that H square is equal to P square plus B square, and here P square minus H square, so it will be P square minus H square is equal to minus B square. Now this minus B square upon B square, it will be minus 1. So here option will be C. Now sixth number, there is a two number here, there are two number here, 98 and 28. A CF of these two number are m. The CF of these two number is m and LCM is n. Then the value of n minus 7m is. Now to find the value of n minus 7m, we need n and m. Okay, how do you find this n? What is this n? N is the LCM of 98 and 28. M is the SCF of 98 and 28. So we can find, so we can easily find the SCF of 98 and 28, which will be my m. Okay, so let's find. 28 to the 56, 28 3 ja 8 3 ja 24, 3 2 ja 6 to 8. So 28 3 ja 84, 4 1. Now 14 2 ja 28. So the SCF is 14. So the value of m is 14. Now similarly we can find the value of n, or we can use the, you can use this formula, SCF into LCM is equal to 98 into 28. Okay, so the SCF is 14. So divide this product by 14, 98 into 28 by 14, then you will get LCM. 14 2 ja 28, and this 98 2 ja 8 2 ja 16, and 19 9 2 ja 18, and 196. Okay, so this is your LCM, 196. Now use this two value here. N is equal to 196 minus 7, m is equal to 14. This will be 98. So 196 minus 98, 98. Option C is correct. Now 7 number. The tangent drawn at the extremities of the diameter of a circle are always. So okay, so there is a circle and this is the diameter. These 2 points, diameter at the circular line is called extremities, and if we draw the tangent at these two extremities, then it seems like these two lines are parallel, these two tangents are parallel. But we can prove it also. How? So this is a midpoint of your circle, and this is your radius. Okay, this is your radius and this is your tangent. These two are perpendicular to each other. Okay, perpendicular to each other. Similarly here these tangents are perpendicular to their radius. Since these two lines, these two tangents are perpendicular to same line, then these two lines will be parallel to each other. So option A is correct. Now here we have a two triangle. So, now here we have two triangle. Angle B is equal to angle E. A, B, C, D, E, F. Angle B is equal to angle E. Angle F is equal to angle C. And this AB is equal to 3DE. Then the two triangles are okay. So their their two corresponding angles are equal. So these two triangles are similar by angle criteria. Now if the criteria to be congruent is the criteria of be congruent are two triangles must have equal corresponding angles, and their side are also equal, corresponding sides are also equal. But here AB is 3 times DE. Now these two angles are equal to these two angles, so we can say that this A is equal to this D. Okay, from here we can say that this B is corresponding to E and C is corresponding to F and A is corresponding to D. So now we can say that uh, triangle ABC is similar to triangle what? DEF, FED, EDF. Now you would say all three are same, so we can write here any one of them, but no. If we use this similar sign between these two triangles, then we must concern about their name. Okay, so how what's the rule to name them? So the rule is, if I use A here, then we will use corresponding of A to name DEF. Okay, so the corresponding of A is D, so we will write here D first, not any E or F, any of them. No, we will write only D here. Now the B is here, the corresponding of B is E, so we will write here E in the second place, and here F. Okay, so we can say that this ABC is similar to DEF. Now by uh, here to name these two triangle, to write in this way, we must have knowledge about corresponding angles. Okay, and how did we know about the corresponding angle? That B is corresponding to E and C is corresponding to EF. How did we know about it? So these data came from angle B is equal to E, C is equal to F, and we know that corresponding angles are equal, and vice versa of this sentence, equals angle are corresponding. So we can say that B is corresponding to E because B is equal to E. So by using this rule, we name both these two triangles. Now what's the significance of this name? So From here we can say that this AB side is corresponding to DE. Okay, AB is corresponding to DE, and if these two triangles are congruent, then their corresponding angles should be equal, must be equal. Okay, but here AB is equal to 3 DE. AB is 3 times of DE. Here corresponding of AB is DE. It means AB must be equal to DE to be congruent. But note, according to this question, AB is not equal to DE. So we can say that these two triangles are only similar, okay, but not congruent. So option A is correct. Now here 9 number. If minus 1 to the power n is equal, if minus 1 to the power n plus minus 1 to the power 8 is equal to 0, then okay, then we can write this expression in this way: minus 1 to the power 8, we bring this value in this side. Okay, now minus 1 to the power 8 is equal to 1, so here it will be minus 1 to the power n is equal to minus 1. Since the value of minus 1 to the power n is equal to minus 1, it is a negative. It means this n must be odd number, like 3, 7, 9, these numbers. Okay, so n will be odd number. Two polynomials are shown in the graph below. The number of distinct zeros of both the polynomial is so the two zeros of these two polynomial are equal. So there are no any distinct zeros of these two polynomial. Here the number of distinct zeros of both the polynomial. So these two are quadratic polynomial, so their distinct zeros are 2. Option C is correct. If the sum of first m terms of an AP is 2m square plus 3m, then its second term is, so sum of first m terms is 2m square plus 3m. Here we have to find second term. So T2, we know the relation that nth term is equal to sum of n term minus sum of n minus 1th term, sum of n minus 1 terms. So we can use this relation here. Okay, so second term is equal to sum of 2 terms minus sum of 1 terms. Now here we have sum of mth term, 2m square plus 3m. So now using this relation, sum of 2 term will be 2 into 2 square plus 3 into 2, it will be 14, and sum of 1th term, so it will be 5. now 9. So option B is correct. Mode and mean of a data are 15x and 18x. Then median of the data is. In this question we need a formula. Mode is equal to 3 median minus 2 mean. So we have mode, we have mean, so we can find our median. 36 and this 15, it will be 51. 3 median, so 51 by 3 is equal to median. This median is equal to 17x, so option C is correct.